Today we are talking about the midpoint formula. First, let's think about why we would need to find the midpoint. Okay, let's say this is your wall of your house and you want to hang a mirror in the middle of your wall. So you would measure your wall to figure out how long it is. Let's say this wall is 20 feet. Okay, if you're at home and trying to figure out where the center would be, you would divide that by 2. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So you would go in 10 feet and you would say this is my midpoint. What about if your door was blocking part of it was taking up 4 feet? You want to find the midpoint from here. Let's use a different color. You want to find the midpoint from here to here. You would probably measure. So you'd remeasure and say, well, from here to here is now 16, and you would probably divide that by 2, and you would go in 8 feet. So you say, okay, my new midpoint is right here. If we were doing this at home, that's how you would do it. Let's look at the midpoint formula on a line. Okay, so here we have the midpoint formula. It's x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. The first number in a pair of numbers are our x-coordinates. The second number is our y-coordinates. So to use the formula, you would say 2 plus, I want to use red. 2 plus 12 divided by 2. That would be 14 divided by 2 equals 7. So your x-coordinate would be 7. Okay, and then find the y-coordinate. You would say 4 plus 4 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And you can see we have a straight line. So it makes sense that our y-coordinate would still be on the 4. So then you would go in and plot your midpoint. So midpoint would be here, and it is 7 and 4. Could you use that same formula at home to find your midpoint after accounting for the door? Let's find out. So we know our whole wall is 20 feet. And we're going to add in that extra 4. So we're essentially saying we are 20 and 0. And right here would be 0 and 0. But we moved in 4, so now we have 4 and 0. To find our x-coordinates, we are on the y-axis. Sorry, we are on the x-axis, so our y-coordinates would be 0. So we do 24 divided by 2 equals 12. So starting from here at 0, and going in 12, we would be right here where the x is. So we could figure out where our new midpoint is without having to remeasure our wall. Using the midpoint formula, we'll work on the lines with any slope. I just used a slope of 0 to help you. If we could count if we wanted to. So between 2 and 12 is 10. So we would go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is in the center of 10. And there's 5 on each side. And that is how you use the midpoint formula to find the midpoint of a line. Thank you.